What's up, soul family? Greetings back to the Spirit Guided Messages Tarot channel. This is your favorite tarot reader, Melanite Empress. Hopefully everyone is having a really great day on today. And I'm really excited to be able to share with you what is found out when it comes to Rhianna. So I'm going to be doing a lot of celebrity readings this week, perhaps if I'm able to get to it. But also for those who been to the channel and haven't subscribed, please do subscribe on today. Shout out to my day ones and my subscribers here. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you need to do is reach out to me via my email at melaniteempress@gmail.com, or you could go to my Calendly link. Everything will be in the description box, okay? So make sure you subscribe, share out to your family, friends, and social media, and like the video as well, okay? So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the reading. And from one of my subscribers, they requested that they wanted to see what's going on with Rhianna. So I don't know all about Rhianna and what's going on in her life. I just know that she had recently married ASAP Rocky, and perhaps they're on their second child, perhaps. I don't know. But we're gonna, definitely get right into it so that we'll be able to see exactly what's going on with Rhianna. So first and foremost, we just want to see what's going on with Rhianna besides her husband and her children at this moment in time. All right, Spirit, give us the messages. All right, just give me like a few cards from the daily inspiration. Give us a few cards here, Spirit, in regards to Rhianna. We got 2, we got 3. Gratitude. Gratitude, Spirit. We got 4. All righty. So we got explore the unknown here. We got count nibbles, let love sink its teeth into your heart. We got do something to surprise yourself. And we got flapper and bloodwing, true friends stick together every step of the way. Okay. So definitely I see with the true friends sticking together every step of the way and let love sink its teeth into your heart. She truly thinks or knows, or perhaps, her and ASAP Rocky are in like this twin flame connection and or a higher soul mate. And maybe she feels like, she had finally, found the one, because we know that Rhianna have had, many, relationships via the media, especially when it comes to Chris Brown, right? And when she looks at ASAP Rocky, I feel like she feels like she found the one, that she found someone that she could rely on, someone that she can connect with, someone that she could see as her soulmate, her true soulmate. And she is absolutely in love with him. And I see that from looking at them in the media that he is in love with her as well. I feel like this is a really true and genuine relationship, a harmonious, a relationship where they both feel the same, about each other. We heard of celebrities getting together just so that it could be a business connection, and whether this is a business connection or not, I think that they really truly have a good connection when it comes to this relationship. It's almost like I'm hearing that they have a bond and they really truly, love each other. And I'm feeling that they're so close to the point that they're not going to allow anybody to penetrate this relationship, especially because they have built and building a legacy, right? Rhianna is perhaps on her second pregnancy at this moment in time. And so we see that relationship play out in the media, especially when it comes to her support when he went to jail, you know, and he was able to beat his case, right? She was there all the time supporting, you know, ASAP, you know, Rocky as well. So there's something in regards to explore the unknown, do something to surprise yourself. So there's something that is cultivating in her life. I'm hearing her professional life and her personal life at this moment in time, that she may step out and or of her comfort zone and do something different when it comes to exploring, you know, the unknown here. And you know, it might be something that she may come out with that might surprise you. I don't know if it has anything with her, you know, fashion. I don't know if it has to do with a next, you know, project or adventure that she have, business wise, whatever, but she's definitely exploring some things outside of her comfort zone, outside of the things that she usually do or have at this moment in time. And she may be surprise herself and or surprise her fans and the people that view her, you know, as well. But she's definitely, I am getting with this card, and I see hearts and stuff, and this, perhaps this cat, you know, looking up. She definitely is in the clouds of, you know, this love cloud. She is being above and afloat in this love cloud that she have for not only her husband ASAP Rocky, but also her children as well. So this is one of the things that she is focusing on, obviously, with the let love sink its teeth into your heart and true friends stick together every step of the way. That is one of her focuses on focusing in her life at this moment in time. Of course, why wouldn't it be, right? You know, she's married and she's, you know, building a legacy, having children and stuff. Why wouldn't that be, you know, one of her main focuses in her life, you know, at this moment in time? But again, there is something in regards to fashion. So she may be thinking about, you know, starting a fashion line. I don't know if she already had started one or not. Definitely let me know in the comments box below if she have, because I know that she started her hairline as well. And so therefore I am getting and being drawn to a clothing line, something in regards to fashion when I look at do something to surprise yourself. But we're gonna get some clarification here to see exactly, you know, what that is. You know, I'm hearing that she's definitely doing a lot of things and different things that is exciting her and her family, and definitely will excite you and or her fans at this moment in time as well. But let's do something to surprise yourself. So we got Yehuda Oath, and then let's see what else we got. We got Yehuda's Oath right here, and we got also the Fool card as well. So it's something in regards to the Yehuda's Oath. It says we owe it to ourselves to be healed, complete, and made whole. Understanding of self and of others. I will no longer disregard myself or my feelings. It's my birthright to not be abused, to not be misused, and to live the life that I say I can have. And anything that is not conducive to that shall leave my life. It is my oath to self. So definitely she is not only focusing on her family and or her creative business endeavors, but also herself at this moment in time, to know that I am no longer going to allow anybody to misuse me, to abuse me, to take advantage of me. I am standing in my power. You know, I'm loving myself first. I'm accepting myself first. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely makes sense, especially with her past relationship, specifically Chris Brown, because that relationship definitely played out in the media, and he definitely was very abusive, and perhaps she was very abusive to him. I don't know. Maybe we'll, you know, delve a little bit more into that, especially if we have a part 2 here. But that is definitely something that she is saying to herself. She's honoring herself, her partnership, and really taking seriously when it comes to her creative endeavors that she is exploring, that she is finally going to step out with as well. So definitely look for that in the future. And then definitely the Fool is confirmation in regards to her stepping out, and on faith, and just, taking a risk when it comes to her endeavors here, especially when I talked about, business and coming out with this fashion clothing line that I am hearing at this moment in time. If she haven't already, came out with that, but this is something that she's taken a leap of faith with, and this is one of her new beginnings in her life and in her journey that she is embarking on at this moment in time, because we definitely seen a lot of transitions. If you have followed Rhianna from starting in the music industry as, a singer and growing up, and then now getting into relationships and being married, and having children as well, is definitely a journey. She definitely have evolved, and she felt as though, she is stepping into new things and new beginnings when it comes to her life, and is definitely looks like it, as we can see, right? So she's definitely stepping out from, being immature to being more mature, right? And being a little bit more innocent than perhaps she was before, you know what I'm saying? And definitely, even though she had chaos or poor judgment or stupidity or naivety in the past, she definitely is stepping out of that as well, especially when in this time where she is, stepping into new beginnings in her life at this moment in time, okay? Which I think is very beautiful in a way that she have evolved, in the way that she will continue to evolve, right? So let's go to confirm, explore the unknown. Automatically, I got one that popped out, and I got another one that popped out as well. So let's see what that is all about. So I am getting with the Governess of Cups, unconditional love. This is something else that she had taken a leap of faith, because I'm getting, because of the past relationships that she had, Chris Brown or anybody else that played out in the media or even behind the scenes, she definitely have evolved from that. She have changed, you know what I'm saying, from the relationship dynamic that she have had, in the past. And I'm getting that finally, not only she is able to love herself unconditionally, but like we said in the beginning, not only they are in love, but definitely she feels like her husband is showing her unconditional love. And this is something that she had never known or explored or even had in any other relationship. And perhaps this is the reason why she chose him as her husband, and she chose to, continually have children by her husband as well, because in the past with other relationships, she definitely was not only immature or naive, like I said, and she had made bad decisions, but she was very distracted as well when it comes to, her endeavors in the past, when it came to relationships as well, but now she's being honest with herself. She is growing up, she is embarking on a new start, a new beginning, in her life, especially when it comes to this relationship, this love that she have. And we could all can see that, that this is absolutely, a true love that she have with her husband here, and then there's something in regards to money coming in, whether she have money concerns or not, you know what I'm saying? Usually we assume that, celebrities have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of, they don't have money concerns, but maybe perhaps this is something that she's looking at this moment in time, to be able to increase, her financial income at this moment in time, especially when it comes to her endeavors, not only with her hair care product, but also her fashion, her clothing line, or any other materialistic things that she is actualizing at the moment in time when it comes to business. So money definitely will start changing for her. More money is going to start to come in when it comes to these new projects that she have in mind as well, and that's something perhaps that she doesn't know at this moment in time, but she definitely is taking a leap of faith when it comes to exploring something new, something different, something out of her comfort zone, something that she didn't think that she would be doing, such as fashion or any other thing that she have going on, you know, with herself. But it definitely will succeed and will be successful, and money is going to start coming in, and she's going to see how the decision that she made when it comes to her business endeavors, that definitely is going to work out. So I don't know if she have any other opportunities coming up, but definitely maybe she's leaving one thing is going to start another thing when it comes to business, when it comes to work, when it comes to money, you know, in her life at this moment in time. And that's one of the other things that she's taking a leap of faith of, that she's focusing on at this moment in time, which makes sense because you're building a legacy, you having children, right? So therefore you're thinking about not only the present moment, but also the future when it comes to your family, when it comes to taking care of your family, when it comes to leaving a legacy and money at this moment in time. So the next is love sinks its teeth into your heart. That's what I was about to say. And the Judgment card comes up. And also the Ace of Pentacles come up too. The Pentacles is money. So definitely not only does she have money and materialistic things as well, but there's something that she is focusing on and hoping to continue to bring forth to her brand, to her family, to her life, you know, at this moment in time. And she definitely is, you know, focusing on herself, like I said before, in regards to continuing evolving, you know, because she's learning to not only trust herself, I am hearing at this moment in time, but working on her values, her core values, how she views herself at this moment in time, you know, reconnecting with herself and her self values and stuff, and how she looks at herself and her worth as well when it comes to materialistic things, when it comes to money. And she sees that, you know, she definitely is worth, you know, a lot, but she sees her relationship the same way as she sees, you know, money, that is worth, is value, right? And she sees that as one of her core values as well. You know what I'm saying? She definitely is like very family oriented. You may have not seen that when she was younger coming up in the industry, you know, as a singer, but definitely we could see that play out in her life now as a wife, as a mother, right? And with the Judgment card being in here, believe it or not, like I said before, she's definitely have worked within herself. She definitely have grown and evolved as well, with the rebirth of being in here, because she have done a lot of self-evaluation. She definitely is her own inner critic, especially when it comes to her music and all areas of her life, being a mother, you know, being a wife. She definitely is cosmically leveling up to even more of a higher conscious as well, you know, and just, you know, calling judgment, you know, when it comes to her life in general, all aspects, you know, of her life. She definitely is looking at that. She definitely is judging that at this moment in time, to make sure that everything is working out in the way that she wants it. Everything is going, you know, in the direction in regards to where she wanted it to be. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because she definitely gets that she really needed to change within herself, you know what I'm saying, and work within herself in a lot of different type of ways. And this is one of the works that she has been doing, and she knows that if she works on herself, definitely, you know, her partnership but definitely will last. Okay, so we're gonna do these last three cards for true friends stick together every step of the way, you know. And maybe she values her relationship. Not only she's family oriented, like I said, but definitely she values her relationship. She does definitely have a lot of, you know, close friends, you know, as well, and they definitely value her as well. But when I look at this card, since the cats look alike, definitely perhaps she might be in a twin flame connection. But it says not seeing clearly. We got health out here as well. And then we got the governor of swords, you know. So there's something that she's not speaking about, which she definitely wants to be able to speak her truth. But it's something that she's keeping dear to her heart when it comes to her health. So I don't know if she have any health issues or any type of addictions that she may or may not be showing, because I definitely don't see her doing drugs or anything like that. But whatever happens in the background is the things that we just don't see, you know what I'm saying? So even if she may have health problems in regards to mental health or any other type of addiction, she definitely is trying to turn that around, because perhaps, you know, one time in her life she was popping pills, you know, who knows? But definitely I feel like she's turning that around as well in regards to healing her body, mentally, emotionally, perhaps physically as well, you know, definitely focusing on taking care of herself, of course, you know, especially when it comes to her kids or pregnancy at this moment in time, and using, you know, vitamins and a holistic approach, you know what I'm saying? You know, but maybe that's something in her closet, in her skeletons, that, you know, that she's keeping, you know, from other people, and she don't want to know in regards to, you know, using drugs heavily, especially popping pills or anything else as well. But she definitely, with the governor of swords, you know, she definitely is very stern with her words, very factual, you know, when it comes to her words as well. She's very intelligent as well, you know, and maybe people look at her in regards to, you know, her, you know, not only speaking her truth, but the way that she speaks her truth, very stern, very direct, very truthful, you know what I'm saying? To the point that some people might look at her as if she's, you know, ruthless, you know, with her words and or her demeanor, I'm getting at times, you know what I'm saying? But with this not seeing clearly card, definitely that's something that she needs to open up in regards to what she doesn't see. No more being blind to what doesn't serve you, but maybe that is something specific that she doesn't see at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to people that is around her, people that is in her energy, when it comes to so-called friends or family members as well. And maybe that's something that, you know, she is standing up to in regards to her words, you know, in regards to speaking her truth or trying to find truth and clarity when it comes to that. But let's get some confirmation before we end in regards to what does she see clearly. We're going to use the Practical Tarot Wisdom card. All right, Spirit, so let's get some confirmation in regards to what she doesn't see clearly. That maybe just be right in front of her, and she may just be in denial or just don't want to see. I don't know if it have to, you know, do with the relationships, but we got one that flipped over. 9 of Cups. Okay, count your blessings today. Many good things flow your way. Just sit back and take in all the amazing things that manifest. You can indulge a bit, but don't overdo it. That can lead to an unfortunate headache tomorrow. Look for happy outcomes. Make a wish. Savor the results. So the things that she is wishing for, the things that she is focusing on in regards to her creative endeavor, her family, her personal life, she doesn't see that all of this is going to be actualized and manifested right in front of her face. And maybe she's in denial, and maybe she knows, but, you know, she doesn't know exactly how that is going to play out. But definitely with the 9 of Cups, it definitely is going to be fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling as well when it comes to all her endeavors. So this is all I have at this moment in time. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a part 2 or not, but definitely let me know how you like the video in the comments box below. I do respond, and let me know if I need to do a part 2, but make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share out the video to your family, friends, and social media. And definitely, if you need a personal reading with me, check out the description box. There will be some links so that you'll be able to book with me, okay? I appreciate y'all so much for clicking on the video and spending time with your girl on today. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you on the next video. Until next time, love and light.